This is Struggling to Succeed. In this episode, I'll be asking myself another important question. What would this look like if it were easy? Over the last number of years or so, I have got into the habit of collecting and asking myself some important questions. This current question, what would it look like if it were easy, was a question that I recently picked up from listening to Tim Ferriss. I love asking this question just before I start a project. Why, you may ask? Well, let me dive a little bit deeper into that. When I ask this question, what would this look like if it were easy? It starts to break down the actual activities that I would need to do to be able to achieve the results that I want. Say, for instance, I'm about to give a presentation on a subject that I know about at work. And then I ask myself, what would this look like if it were easy? And I'd be like, okay, if it was easy, I'd probably do a little bit of research deeper into the subject. I'd probably prepare a really great slide deck for a PowerPoint presentation or keynote presentation. I would probably practice it 2 or 3 times, maybe pre-record it as a link for people to watch afterwards as well after I've done the presentation. I would possibly even collect data and make little leaflets to hand out to everybody in the room that's going to see the presentation. And by asking myself, what would this look like if it were easy, it allows me to think about all the things that I'd want to complete to make the project easy. Having the research available, setting time aside. A lot of the times when we've got a big, daunting new task ahead of us, we don't really think clearly. We think about the end product, we think about the end result, and we think about how much work has to go in to get us to that end result. But yet we forget about the fact that to get to the end result, it's probably 5 or 6 different phases of little small activities that are reasonably easy to do. We just need to identify them, separate them out, and then work through that process. Essentially, by asking yourself this question, you break it down and you do make it easier for yourself. You tap into those positive energies and those thought patterns about how you've done this in the past and how that you have been successful in the past and the different phases that you've gone through or the different procedures or processes that you've done to make something easy for yourself. Another time that I've used this question and it has been very useful for me is while I've been playing football, soccer. Over the last season, since I've been asking myself this question in other areas of my life, there was one day I was on the soccer pitch, I was tired, I was not playing well, the opposition defender was basically playing me out of the game. I was having a tough time and I was starting to get a little frustrated. Then all of a sudden, I took a deep breath and this question just popped into my head. What would this look like if it were easy? And all of a sudden, after taking a couple of deep breaths and asking myself that question, I started to think about the best moments or the best times that I've been able to succeed while playing soccer. What was I doing? What did it feel like? I was playing without thinking. I was making quick touches. I was breathing properly. I was making the right runs. I was using my energy effectively. I was playing with a smile on my face. All of a sudden, within a couple of minutes, I turned my attitude around in the middle of a game and started to enjoy myself more and started to get into the game, and I felt like I was able to impact the result of the match that I was playing in. However, I definitely do think that if I hadn't taken that minute or so to breathe and actually ask myself that important question at that time when I was feeling low and down and tired and frustrated, and I didn't tap into that energy of positivity and those thought patterns about how I succeeded in the past in this activity, I probably would have just got angrier and not enjoyed the rest of the game, and possibly even have got subbed off by the coach that runs my side. Asking key questions has become an important part of my weekly and monthly rituals. For me, it has been one of the game-changing habits that I've been able to bring into my daily life that has been able to ground me and keep me focused on what's important. Taking a step back and asking important questions at different times of your day, month, or weeks can really help you see the forest for the trees. This specific question, what does it look like if it were easy, is a fantastic question to ask yourself at the start of a project or when you're feeling down in the middle of a project. That's it from me this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along and get lots more content on my struggling to succeed journey. My mission here is to deliver bite-sized videos that can hopefully help you get started on your success journey. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you next time. And as always, make it a good one.